How do you feel like your life would be different if you had grown up with a father?
I'd have had some discipline.
I make this look good.
Pretty Girls Party with Peanut.
What's up, y'all? It's Mulatto, and you know Pretty Girls Party with Peanut.
Yo, it's your player partner 2 Chainz, and right now I'm rocking with Peanut.
What up, dude? This your boy Peanut, the People's Nut Man, back with another one. Y'all already know what it is, but I still gotta repeat it. I am not a life coach. I am not a dating coach. I am not a guru. I'm just a practitioner of life giving helpful advice. I don't pretend to know shit. I just know what I've been through. If you haven't been living under a rock and you have one of these and access to the internet, you too may be feeling increasingly living like you're in strange things or strange times because there's a lot of misinformation floating around. And it's not about post-trust era. It's more, a post-truth era is more about a post-trust era. So you have to increasingly question, why do you trust this information? How does that information shape your beliefs, which shapes your ideology, which shapes your identity and what you go towards? Today's video, we definitely got to touch on this, man. It used to be a time in Western civilization before we had all this privilege that we have, that people cared about facts over feelings. But because we're so privileged and we're like the ultimate privilege here in the West, so many people care more about their feelings versus the facts. So we disregard the facts if it doesn't make us feel good about a certain aspect in our own life. Thomas Sowell, Sister Azad Ali, and many others used to get ridiculed or put down or it's called harsh or mean for just stating facts.
Well, one of the things I tell people say, you're a very tough person. I'm not tough. Life is tough. I'm merely trying to acquaint you with those facts.
Where does the press fall into this as the Anointed Group? Are they part of the Anointed?
Oh, absolutely. They're a major part of it because one of the reasons that people don't get many of the facts that go against what's believed is that the press doesn't choose to publicize those facts.
As he pointed out, the media plays a big effect on how a lot of us think, the ideologies we form, and our belief system that we formulate and how we orient ourselves in the world. There's a few women out there that like to get accolades for being basically a functional adult. Like, a lot of us don't tell them the truth because we want to. If you haven't seen this bit from Bill Burr, it is hilarious because he said it. Like, a lot of men see these things. Shout out to the YouTube channel Pink Lesson. She did a video on this before, and I'll drop a link in the description box below so you can go watch the full video over on her channel. But we're gonna check out a couple clips that I found very interesting that she pulled from stories in the 80s about how this ideology started to permeate and how it is very detrimental to the Black community.
Majority of white children, family still means a mother and a father. This is not true for most Black children. For them, things are getting worse. Today, Black teenagers have the highest pregnancy rate in the industrial world, and in the Black inner city, practically no teenage mother gets married. That's no racist comment. What's happening goes far beyond race. Why then do so many teenage girls get pregnant and have children? Why do so many fathers abandon their families? The answers begin with the people here. They told us what happens to family when mothers are children, fathers don't count, and the street is the strongest school.
If you could just cuddle in your arms, just hug all the time, kiss on it, smell it, because it's so sweet. I thought it'd be fun until I had it.
The reality's different?
The reality just punched me right in the eye. I had to pinch myself and see if I was here because I was like, this is too much.
Clorinda was only 15 when she got pregnant with her daughter, Shaquana.
Interview that Shahzad Ali did with MTR, she even stated this, that the best protection or the first protection a man can give a woman is from herself and her bad ideas. A lot of these women have this idea that it's going to be fun. You saw the girl thought it was going to be fun, it's going to be cute to dress them up, and then reality hits you that this is a human being. So many women have this idea that I want a baby instead of saying I want to be a parent, because having a baby is something totally different than being a parent. You want to be a good parent. You want to be able to have the mental and emotional capacity to love that kid, to give them the best possible outcome, to have a great life. But so many are having this self-serving ideal that it's because I want it, I want to do it. And a lot of them don't even evaluate their life to see if they're in the position to do it or even have the foundation to create a healthy environment for a kid, like a 2-parent household, or like picking a mate that you know is going to be there versus expecting someone else to take care of your responsibilities. We all seen McDonald's Gate, where this woman expected another man to take care of her other 3 obligations that she created. He was doing the right thing. It would have been the nice thing for him to do to take all 4 kids' food, because he is creating animosity among the other siblings, but he's not obligated to do such. And that's another bad ideology or character trait that we're seeing manifest in the Western woman, this sense of entitlement, this sense of you're obligated to do something for them, or this sense of entitlement, this sense of that men are responsible for their failed mistakes. But that's not how real life works. People need to get adjusted to the facts. People need to get adjusted to the truth, because when you live in this delusional state, you cause yourself more anguish because you're holding on to these false beliefs and they're not manifesting or playing out in real life. Women in this modern time seem to be the biggest ones being affected by this delusional state of how they think or want things to play out versus how reality plays it out. They have this belief of this utopia where a woman-ran world would be much better and things would be much easier if we just get out of women way and everything. But look at these clips I'm about to line up to you, where these women happily are happy that men showed up and that there are still a lot of good men. Watch these clips.
So cool. We just got stuck. People, and if you're yes, give me your hand and I'll hold you. Thank you so much. People, help the people. Nothing will drag you down. Green power. This is so cool. Oh my God. This is the most American thing ever. Thank you. A ver si empieza.
This morning, 2 dogs were running loose, and Kason and his mom were on the way to his school. Patrick has a license to carry, and with his legally owned gun, he stepped in.
So I immediately took action, hopped out, and assessed the situation, told everybody to move, and discharged my firearm. It was a lot of people out there. They was beating the dogs. They was shooting with a paintball gun, trying to do anything to get the dogs off the child, but there was nothing nobody could do.
A 22-year-old woman was hit in the face by shrapnel, or a small fragment of the bullet that ricocheted, but is okay. Tonight, police say they are working to identify the dog's owners who could face charges. Patrick's gunshot killed 1 dog. The other dog stayed at the scene and was brought to the city's animal care and control team.
Shout out to all the women that do get it, that there is a added benefit of a healthy, positive male presence in your life and in your kid's life. Listen to this short clip of what Tupac said, why he felt so lost and insecure growing up. He didn't have that solid rock or that solid, positive male figure around him to keep him grounded.
How do you feel like your life would be different if you had grown up with a father?
I'd have had some discipline. I'd have had more confidence.
You seem pretty confident to me.
Now I am, because now I believe that I'm my own man, and I'm a man. You know, money gave me confidence. The screams of the crowd gave me confidence. But before that, I was a shell of a man.
A good male presence, a healthy male presence, a positive male presence in a kid's life and in a family life, it adds structure. It gives the children freedom to be and go explore because they know they always have somewhere to go back to. I see it in my nieces with their father. Thank God that my sister got it right. I see the comfort and the security that my little nieces have whenever anything feels threatening to them or something like that. They always run to their father. They're still in the adolescent stage, 6 and 3, but that still gives them that sense of security that they know that their father is always there to protect them in any type of situation. Again, salute to the women that understand that having children and being a mother is a full-time job and it's a difficult job. So to add on the added stress of having to do it alone and feeling like you're doing it alone, it's beyond me. The best form of self-love and for you to exhibit selflessness is by picking and choosing a good mate to father and sire your children with, so you can give them the best possible outcome. Not just because you saw this dude with swag, or you're trying to one up the other females that like this man because he's a particular popular man. You have to check his character, you have to check his merit, and you want to make sure that he is going to show up. He's going to endure all of the challenges and the trials and tribulations that come with building a family and interacting with another human being. Yo, if you like what we cooking up, man, make sure you drop a subscribe and hit that like button for your boy. I'm trying to make it to my first 100 subscribers. Yes, I said it, 100 subscribers. So help me out.
That's a fact.
Until next time, it's your boy Peanut the People's Nut. Peace.
Yeah. Shawty, she came with a purry. She making me nervous. I look calm on the service. I look good on the service. Shawty, she came with a purry. She making me nervous. I look calm on the service, man. I look